I'm talking about lettuce.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to
Lettuce.
Two Guys Talking about Lettuce. My name is Craig Benson.
Lettuce.
My name is Craig Benzine. No preamble.
I'm
We're
talking
just
about
getting right into it.
I thought it would be
about
fun to
lettuce.
just start recording and then
talking
immediately
about
go right into
lettuce.
that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's-
I guess it was kind of fun.
I kind of wanted to appeal to all the people who just want to cut out the bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of cutting out the bullshit.
What? None of those people are listening to this podcast.
Well, how do you know? Jerry and Steve might be, and Susan and Alexis. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess Alexis famously cuts out the bullshit.
Yeah.
That's true.
She does not like
Yeah.
the bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what? I feel like making up listeners' names and talking about them like they exist is bullshit, and I feel like we should just cut that out right now.
Okay. Wait, though, you telling me they don't exist? Those people you just said?
I mean, look, they might exist. For all I know, there might be a Jerry and a Steve and a Susan and an Alexis listening, and if so, I want to do a little shout out right now. Hey, Jerry. Hey, Steve. Hey, Susan. Alexis, fuck you.
Wow.
I hate
Right.
Alexis.
What's wrong with Alexis?
Well, she's a bitch. She's just a total bitch. If you knew her,
mean-
then you'd be like, yeah, right on.
I guess she is. She always wants to cut out the bullshit, so she's
Yeah.
always like, just shorter. Say less words. Say less words.
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's the thing about Alexis that bugs me. Let's not harp on her.
Okay.
Let's not harp at all. Can we promise each other we will not harp in this episode?
No. Do you mean like play a harp?
Look, I just finally want to do a harp-free episode. Yes
Okay.
or no?
I feel like, well, depending on what you mean by harp, I think we've never played a harp on this podcast.
No, that's
No.
true.
Yeah. Have you ever played a harp?
Well, I mean, sometimes, when you're walking around the Four Seasons Hotel in Beverly Hills and there's like a harp right there in the corner, and you're like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm going to sit down and play that harp. And then you do, and they're like, sir. And then you're like, hey, I'm trying to play a harp here. And they're like, sir.
You said that like it's a common thing.
Yeah.
Like for everybody.
Yeah,
Like
like when you go to
everyone's just
Beverly
kinda-
Hills, you're hanging out at the Four Seasons. They got that harp in the corner right behind the grand
Okay.
piano. And you're like, I think I'm going to sit
How
down
often
and
do you-
play this harp.
How often do you hang out at the Four Seasons?
Thursdays through Sundays. Usually about 8 to 10 hours a day.
What do you do there?
Just walk around, try to play the harp until they go, sir.
Well, I feel like that would end very quickly, and then you would.
Yeah,
be
it does.
kicked
There's
out.
a lot of wasted
So-
time.
So, yeah, okay. I've never been to the Beverly Hills Four Seasons, Greg.
Well, whose fault is that?
Geography, maybe.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
All right. Listen, that's what you always do. You blame geography. Speaking of blame geography, the title for this episode is, of course, Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, Ethereum, Crypto. So welcome to the Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, Ethereum, Crypto episode. The episode that has nothing to do with me Googling trending words and trying to get new viewers just because of the title. Has nothing to do with that. I as far as you know, I didn't do that. It's just
Greg,
that's what this episode is about.
You know what people will see when they see that title? They're not going to see, ooh, I want to listen to them talk about Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian and crypto and Ethereum. They're going to think desperation. That's what they're going to think. They're
So
going to think
the title of this
pathetic.
episode is Desperation. And I want to welcome you
I
all.
guess that's more honest.
Yeah,
So,
I want to welcome you all to the Desperation episode featuring guest appearances by Taylor Swift, Kim Kardashian, and that famous singer Ethereum Crypto.
okay.
I feel like if you want to make a name for yourself in the music world, you want for people to listen to your music, you should call yourself Ethereum Crypto because it already has name recognition.
It sure does.
Whoa! Is that a
well,
hanger hanging up in your closet?
Sure is. My wife and child just entered and then they walked away.
I'm sorry. You're what? You're what?
My wife and child.
I'm sorry. You're what?
My wife.
No.
And
That's not
child.
how you say it. That's not how you say those words.
Greg, I was listening to a previous episode, a recent episode,
Yeah.
and you said my wife the normal way. You said it the way I just said it.
There's
So,
no way you can prove that.
um,
And if you don't believe me, ask my wife.
Okay. All right.
You should. She'll
Should I? Is
confirm.
she there?
So, hey,
Is
you've
she-
been sick this past week. We haven't seen each other for a week or so because you've been sick.
Yep.
How you feeling now, Sicky?
Well, you heard the cough.
Yeah.
I actually feel
You got-
mostly fine.
You got some phlegm in that cough. You're gonna. That's gonna be productive, as they say. You're gonna produce something from that.
I do feel very productive.
I didn't know you were a producer.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm very successful. Phlegm producer.
A successful phlegm
currently.
producer. Good.
I had a like a back of the nose hurting, and then it went down to the throat, and then it went down to the lungs,
Yeah.
and now it's kind of mostly gone except for the leftover cough that I got going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's why I had the back of my nose removed, because then it cuts out. There's no way for it to get any further if you have that removed, and that's a simple procedure. You go to any dentist and they can do that.
Yeah. But there's still a back of nose in there.
No,
If
I had
you
it-
have a nose, it has a back.
I just said I had it removed. There is nothing there. I had it removed, so that way if sick germs were to come in, they'd be like, "Oh, we have nowhere to go. There's no back of the nose."
So if you open your mouth and I see the roof of your mouth, it's just gonna be all hollow in there.
No, you can
It
see
just
it.
goes all the way up.
I rarely show this on camera. I mean, I get a lot of requests. Like people are like, "Hey, Greg, show you the roof of your mouth. Show us
Do
the
you not
back
have
of
a
your
roof
mouth."
of your mouth?
I do.
Is
It's
that-
right there.
Oh, then what's going on with the nose? Like, so if in your nostrils, like
Yeah.
if you were to pick your nose and you put it to the back,
No,
part,
I'd never
it would
do
just
that.
Be
I'd never
nothing.
do that.
There, I know.
Yeah.
But there'd just be nothing there. Is that what you're saying?
I had it removed. Listen, I don't know how I can say it more simply. I had the back of my nose removed, and I don't understand why you don't understand.
It doesn't seem. I mean, it seems like there'd be consequences of some kind, but maybe not. Maybe that's the right call. Maybe we should have the backs of our noses removed.
Everybody should. I think it's
Okay.
important. Or as the kids say, I think it's important.
Do they say?
You
do
know,
they say
sometimes
that?
people, it's real important.
Yeah, they say that.
Yeah. I don't like when the youth swallow their teas.
You don't like that.
because then they just get a belly full of teas.
Yeah. It's just a letter, Greg. It's just a way people talk. You know, you gotta.
I know, and I don't care for it.
Language evolves. It evolves.
Yeah, I know.
And there's no right or wrong way as long as you're getting your communication across.
Except that there is a right way and there's a wrong way. I mean, I agree with what you said, except for that part.
That was the entire core point that I was making.
Yeah, that's the only part that I disagree with. The rest of it, I think, is fine.
So
Perfect.
what part did you agree with? Then? Like
the part when you were like, "Good morning, Greg." That part, I agreed with that. And then everything after that, I have not agreed with. Yeah, I think you said. Well, you inferred it. You inferred it, and I was like, "All right, I agree with that." And then.
So is it a good morning? Has it been a good morning then? Is that what you're saying?
I've been sleepy this morning. I didn't sleep that well this morning, so had a couple of cups of coffee, and then I had a nice long walk in the neighborhood, and then a shower and a shave. All these things just to try to wake me up so that I would have energy for this pod.
Oh no. Okay, he's sleeping, which is probably good because he was really harping on.
Oh my God! No harping.
That's what you were doing.
I heard it in my headphones. I heard you say the word harping, and it woke me right up.
Yeah, and you said you broke your rule. You were harping on language.
You know what I hate when I'm trying to get a nice deep sleep. You know, when you're trying to reach that REM stage of sleep, and someone starts like pushing on your arm, like "Wake up! Wake up! You almost hit that car!" You know?
Yeah.
That bugs me. You know, because I'm trying to reach that REM stage.
No.
Dream about stuff.
I mean, I understand that while you're asleep, you're trying to reach REM because you are unconscious, and that is the goal when you're unconscious, I suppose. But you shouldn't be in that position at all. You should be awake because you're driving. That's
like a guy's got to sleep. If you want me to go all day without sleeping and all night or whatever, I mean, that'll kill a person. Are you trying to kill me?
No. I don't want you to go
person.
all night without sleep, and maybe occasional nap during the day is fine, but not while you're driving. No.
Well, what if I'm driving at night? I mean, you're not thinking this through, Craig. Sometimes people drive at night, and that's sleep time. That's sleep time right there. That's why you put the car on cruise control. Whatever, middle of the night, 2, 3 in the morning, whatever. The bars just got out.
Where are you going?
Well,
are you going to bars?
The bar. No,
not really a drinker.
No. I know. I was home. Then the bars get out, and I'm like, oh, I guess there are going to be a lot of people on the road now. Good time to drive. Drive around, honk at people, wave.
You just want to be around people?
I'm a social person. I like to socialize. I like to
maybe
get out.
just go to the bar then. And
I'm not really a big drinker.
well, okay, just have soda.
Yeah, maybe milk. If I order milk at the bar, are they gonna give it to me? Or is it gonna be like when a guy walks into a saloon in the Western days and like, give me a glass of milk, and they're like, this guy wants milk. Somebody shoot this guy. I don't want to be shot just because I want a glass of milk.
A bar in a while, but I don't know. They probably will look at you weird, and they might not have milk unless they make. I guess if they make White Russians, they might.
I do like a White Russian. That's a tasty beverage.
It is, yeah. So you can go to the bar and have a White Russian, and then go home.
Yeah.
Immediately before you fall asleep, and then go to bed.
Okay, so you're telling me that I should drink and then drive. That's what you're telling me I should do? Drink and drive.
One drink is fine.
On an empty stomach. Like I've had nothing to eat for like 8 hours, and you want me to drink an alcoholic beverage and then drive a vehicle. Are you listening to what you're suggesting to me and the viewers, Craig? Are you listening?
No. Yeah, I'm listening.
So Craig just told everybody to drink and drive. And he said it's fine.
I said one drink is probably fine. And I mean it depends on your weight, your size.
What if I'm 8 years old and I weigh 45 pounds? I'm like a really skinny 8-year-old.
Wow.
Are you suggesting then I drink and then drive? Is that what you're suggesting to all the 8-year-olds listening to this podcast right now?
No. In fact, they're not legally old enough to drink.
Yeah. What I hear is a lot of backpedaling.
Anyway.
I hear backpedaling now.
Okay.
You made a statement and you were trying to stand by it. Now,
all I said was you personally, assuming you had a normal day, could have one drink at the bar and drive home immediately. Before you fall asleep.
I tell you, man, you're really killing my mellow vibes. You're killing my mellow vibes here.
Am I?
Yeah. I mean, I had mellow vibes, and you're killing them.
It seems a little stressful to want to be around people by driving in a lot of traffic when there's a lot of people on the road, especially like people who've been drinking.
Speaking of people who've been drinking, can I share the good news?
Okay. This better have something to do with people drinking.
Yeah. People have been drinking. We are now the number 211 comedy podcast of Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
And I don't think that they're allowed to drink there. Isn't Saudi Arabia one of those countries where there's no alcohol? Or there's supposed to be at least? Well, why don't you prepare so that you can answer that question?
Oh my God. I'm gonna check.
I mean, Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian and Ethereum crypto would have done that research. I think you can drink
in Saudi Arabia.
Really? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know how it works. There are certain countries where you
maybe
can't.
not. Alcohol consumption, importation, brewing, and selling is completely banned in Saudi Arabia.
How about that? See, I know some things. You're making an assumption, but I know a thing or two about a thing or two.
I said I assume, but I also looked it up. I didn't say that it was fact, Greg.
All right, just trying to get my mellow vibes back.
Speaking of, I didn't say it was fact.
Yeah.
Good
segue.
That got your attention.
Yeah, good segue.
Do you want to answer you want to give people advice?
No.
Okay.
But I will. I mean, I don't want to, but I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
On my, I have a subreddit. It's Beard Lovers subreddit, Greg. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, absolutely. It's on Reddit where people can create something and then do a thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked people if they needed any advice. So,
okay. I bet a lot of Saudi Arabians replied because we are the number 211 comedy podcast of Saudi Arabia.
Well, I don't know if my subreddit is popular in Saudi Arabia.
I'm sure that if they're listening in Saudi Arabia, they've joined your subreddit.
Yeah, that's absolutely true.
And by the way, I want to go ahead and do a shout out to all the people of Saudi Arabia. Hey, I'm so glad you guys are enjoying the podcast so much. Okay, that's it.
Okay, great. Great.
That's all I had.
Here's a question from Air One Fire.
Okay, Air One Fire. Air One Fire. Absolutely. Who has joined my my Twitch streams and has asked when you're going to be a guest, and I announced you were going to be a guest 3 nights ago, and then you had to cancel because you were sick. So
yeah,
look what you did to Air One Fire.
Wow, I'm sorry, Air One.
You've really disappointed Air One Fire.
Did you tell people that I was supposed to be there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd announced it and everything.
What did you say about me?
I said,
Well,
hey, that guy that I do the podcast with, can't remember his name, but he's going to be my guest on, can't remember the name of the live stream I do, or my own name, or what day or time.
wow. Did you say that then, or you just can't remember now?
No, I said that. I've heard you're supposed to leave people guessing. That's what what increases interest.
Oh, so you lied. You did remember the name. You just
but okay. you want to leave people guessing.
Okay.
So you're leaving me hanging here. What did Air One Fire say?
Air One Fire said, "I'm procrastinating looking for a job, and I've been procrastinating on everything most of my life, which is why I've never really achieved anything. How do I stop procrastinating?"
Oh man, that's a great question.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to do that later? You want to answer it later?
Yeah, I mean, I have procrastinate on my to-do list, and I just haven't gotten around to procrastinating yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to procrastinate, but I just have so many other things that get my attention, and I don't know. I don't feel like procrastinating now.
Okay. So then you do have to answer the question. His or her question.
Yeah. You don't know if it's a man or a woman or something else or other. You don't know.
It does. They didn't say. They didn't say I'm a man.
Yeah.
And then
they didn't even say I'm a human being like some people do when they leave us reviews. They say I am a human being. And by the way, will you guys please go leave us a new review and start it with I am a human being, because we really do need more reviews, especially from human beings. So far, I think only one person has specified they are a human being.
Advertisers really want us to make sure that we have human beings listening. So,
I see what you did there. Thank you for the segue. Speaking of advertisers, episode has been sponsored by Domino's Pizza. Are you hungry for pizza right now? Why not give Pizza Hut a call? Delicious Papa John's pizza, only at Little Caesars.
Wait. So you call Pizza Hut to get wait. You call Pizza Hut and then something about Domino's, but it's at Little Caesars. You get Domino's pizza at Little Caesars.
Get Papa John's. You weren't listening to the talking points.
Papa John's.
You weren't listening to the talking points.
Okay. No.
That I got from Round Table Pizza.
Who's the one paying for the
Round Table Pizza?
They're the one paying for the sponsorship?
Yeah.
Did they just want people to be aware of all their options for pizza except theirs?
You know, it's kind of like when you see that advertisement for milk. Do you remember? Hey, have you got any milk? You remember that famous catchphrase? Hey, have you got any milk? And then
it's got milk.
You can say it however you want, but like the official.
No, there's a specific way.
Yeah, I know. And it's
hey, which is
got milk. Have you got any milk? You know, it's like when you walk up to someone.
You said it differently just now. You added any to it.
No, hey, have you got any milk? That's
okay.
No, that's what. Look, I've seen the commercial like 1 billion times. Okay. I'm not even exaggerating. I've seen it literally 1 billion to 10 billion times.
Oh my god!
And it's like when you're in New York City. You walk up to somebody on the street and you're like, "Hey, you got any milk?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." And they open up their corduroy jacket and they pull out a pint of milk and give it to you free of charge.
Oh, that might happen somewhere in New York, but
it
has nothing
to
do with the actual phrase "got milk," which was the phrase for the commercial.
I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what this has to do with pizza. I mean, I feel like you just
again. How does that connect to the Round Table Pizza, including lots of different pizza? As I just said, it's like the "Have you got any milk?" ad, because they don't talk about a specific brand of milk. It's just awareness. It brings awareness that milk exists. Because a lot of people before they saw those commercials, they didn't know that milk exists. Yeah, but they could have just said pizza exists. They didn't have to list actual brands.
Listen, you're not a copywriter. You don't work for an ad agency, so you don't know how they do these things. They have rules and regulations, and they have to stick to stuff. The Supreme Court has made it really clear what they have to do in their commercials and stuff.
Okay.
You know, I mean, they don't want to be like they don't want it to be like a world that before they've gotten any milk ads where people were walking around going, "Does milk exist?" You know, like that's all you would hear on the streets.
I know that
You
was
know?
that's why they made those commercials. Actually, who did make those commercials? Was it the government that funded those?
No, it was milk.
They want
Actual milk made those commercials. Milk from cows.
The substance itself made the commercials.
Yeah.
Greg, that's not how anything works. People make commercials, not substances.
Okay. Maybe in your world. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe in Craig's closed little world with all of his rules.
Okay. Air One Fire. I hope that helped you stop procrastinating. I have lots of others if we want.
Great.
To do
Yeah,
more.
let's do another one. This is excellent.
Okay. Making friends as an adult when you work from home and all your hobbies. Making friends as an adult when you work from home and all your hobbies are lonesome.
Yes, the answer is
Example,
yes. Huh?
Gardening, baking.
Yeah.
I think he wants advice on that.
I don't think he did. I think that was a yes or no question.
No, I feel like it was going off of however I phrased my question.
Yeah.
Do you need any advice? And then they just said, well, this is the advice I need.
Yeah.
Basically.
All right. So my answer is yes.
What? How, Greg? That doesn't help at all.
I don't see you adding anything to the conversation. You're posing a question. I'm trying to give a legitimate answer to help a person.
Oh, their name is Genesis 49M.
Wow.
So here's the thing, Jenny. Can I call you?
I wonder if Jenny's a fan of the band Genesis or of that part of the Bible.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to
tell. Are you a fan of the band Genesis?
I do like some Genesis. Yeah.
Can you sing some?
Yeah, absolutely. Genesis, Genesis. Everybody go get some Genesis. Hey, look, is this a cyst? I better visit a dermatologist.
Yes, because every band sings songs with their name in them.
Yeah, like in a big country by big country. Okay,
yeah, I mean, it does happen, Greg.
Is there some other point you're trying to make that I can dispute?
I didn't say it never happens. I didn't say it never happens.
Yeah,
but it did. Genesis, I'm unaware of. I'm unaware of that song for sure.
You're not very familiar with the works of Genesis. You know,
well,
Peter Collins.
Peter
Collins did that, huh?
Yeah, Phil Collins.
No,
I
think you're thinking of Phil Gabriel.
No. Peter Gabriel.
Okay. All right.
But
let's just agree to disagree.
I do get confused as to what's a Genesis song and what's just a Phil Collins song.
Yeah.
That is a problem for me.
Well, the rule is when someone says, he's a lonely man there in a corner, which is just called Man on a Corner. You could just call it Man on a Corner. When someone asks you if that's a Genesis song or a Phil Collins song, the answer is, who gives a shit? Go fuck yourself.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your help. So Genesis, listen, first of all, anyone asking us questions, try not to include anything interesting in your name or that we could just go off on a tangent about. Like the word Genesis.
Yeah, that's good advice. Finally some good advice on this show.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man, look, I look forward to getting to more of these questions, but you know what time it is, don't you?
12:48 p.m.
That's correct.
This portion of Two Guys Talking About Lettuce has been edited out for your listening inconvenience. If you wish to hear the complete, unedited version with the bonus talking, be sure to visit patreon.com/Two Guys Talking About Lettuce. And now, back to the edited, not as good version of the podcast.
And that's the end of the Patreon bonus section. Oh, I hope you like that. Craig revealed a secret, and we talked about our latest patron who just joined us October 1st. Thank you, Mark W. Gray, aka Professor Puppet.
Mark, good to hear from you in the form of you giving us money. Yeah, it's great to hear from you.
That's weird. That's a weird sentence. It doesn't really make sense, and it doesn't really check out either. You're not hearing from him. I can
communicate with money.
I mean, I suppose you can, but I just told you that he was the latest to join us on our Patreon, and now you're just saying words.
I'm saying very relevant words. I'm thanking Mark.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't feel like you meant it. Can you thank Professor Puppet, Mark W. Gray, one more time, but this time
Wait.
really
Who am I
mean it.
thanking? Am I thanking Professor Puppet or am I thanking Mark?
Well, that's your choice. I can't live your life for you, Craig. I think I've said that before.
Listen, Professor, I thank you from the bottom of everything.
The depths of hell. From the depths of hell.
Of hell.
That's about as low as you can go. If you thank someone
Puppet.
from the depths of hell, then they know it's much deeper than the bottom of your heart.
I think you under that even. Under
Really?
the depths of hell.
You can go below the depths of hell. Like,
I don't
thought that
know.
was as low as you
Nobody
could
knows.
go. Man.
Nobody knows. I mean, if something exists, there's something below it, right?
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
So I was
So-
trying to encourage Craig to answer the question from Genesis Revival or whatever their name is. I think
Yeah.
yeah.
Genesis
I was
Revival,
trying
yeah.
to talk Craig into answering that question on the Patreon only bonus section so that they would have to join our Patreon to hear the answer. And Craig
And
refused.
that is a dirty, dirty trick, Greg. And I
Yeah.
would feel gross doing that. I would
Okay.
feel gross.
All right.
In fact, so we're going to give them great advice. Listen, making friends as an adult. Here's what you do. I don't know because I don't make very many friends as an adult either.
Hey, you made me.
I did, but I made friends with you through my work, basically.
Yeah. I think when you say my work, you also have to say it like Borat would.
My work. Basically.
I don't know why that's funny.
You just like funny voices.
I do. I really do.
Yeah.
I really, really do.
So I work from home, but through my work, I make, I guess we're called friends, me and Greg here.
What do you mean? I guess we're called friends. You've been to my house. You've flown into Los Angeles and stayed at my house 3 times, maybe more.
This is my public brand, Greg,
Okay.
to show you that your friendship is
Means
my
nothing?
friendship is
Means nothing.
Well, maybe it's my brand. Okay.
Okay. I
when
understand.
we stop recording, we can be really good friends.
Okay,
But,
got it. All right, I understand.
yeah.
We
So
can
anyway,
share,
this
we can share
asshole
one of those
Greg
we
and
can share
I-
one of those Papa Domino's Hut pizzas.
Sure.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Greg and I guess you could call friends. And I make friends through my work, but even when working at home, so you can make friends at home. Genesis, you can make friends at home.
That's so weird. Just like with anyone who might just be in your home.
Although technically, no, I wasn't really friends with you until we met in person. Was
Yeah. No, that's true. But that is when we met in person. The first. It's not like we ever communicated before we met in person.
I? Well, the first time we met, I don't get what you're saying.
The first time that we met, it was in person.
Yeah, well, I guess, but we did communicate before we met.
Oh, shit. You know what that sound means? That sound
Okay.
means it's time for the ASMR section of our podcast. Here we go. Here we go.
That doesn't sound like good ASMR to me. That sounds very harsh. Maybe that's working for some people. I don't know.
You're ruining the ASMR section by talking over it.
I'm trying to talk over it.
You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to talk over this.
Okay, all right, I'll stop. Let's see how long you go. It just gets funnier and funnier. What are you doing? I'm waiting for it to not be funny. But it kept being funny. I don't know that it was funny for anyone else, but
oh my god! All right, so for anyone who was watching the video of that, you saw it because a lot of people who are just listening, they don't know what that sound was. What I was doing, I was opening beer cans. So if any of you who saw that, you obviously knew the secret. I was opening a 9-pack of beer cans.
That was a lot of waste of beer.
I don't drink beer.
Yeah, but it's still a waste. Why do you have all that beer then?
Just for the ASMR section. I like to be prepared.
That's a weird choice for ASMR. Open beer cans.
Okay. A lot of people love beer. You know? A lot of people love beer, by the way, is the name of this episode. So welcome to the A Lot of People Love Beer episode starring Kim Kardashian, Taylor Swift, and Ethereum Crypto.
Wait, so that's the whole title? It's got starring?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Is there a limit to how long you can make the title of your episode?
Probably. Yes, probably.
Well, I'm going to try. To do that.
All right. What kind of crypto you got going on these days?
I got it all. I got Max coin and I got lamb leg coin and I've also got some and I got some strangulation coin and I've got durian coin and hamburger man coin.
Okay, you have a lot of coins. That's enough. That's enough coins.
Well, you asked what I had. I got about 30 more.
Strangulation coin's an interesting one.
Which ones do you have?
0.
Oh, you don't have any? Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad because I wanted to be part of the whole, crypto thing.
Web 3.0? Web 3?
Yeah. So what I did, I took like on my desk, like I had an extra, $150,000 or whatever. Put $150,000 into all these
on
different
your
coins.
desk.
Yeah.
Wait, Greg, on your cash right there.
Yeah. And so you feed it into the machine.
You have a bank. This is why you need crypto's a better situation for you.
That's what I'm saying. So I took it, I fed it into the computer so I could buy the crypto, and I bought all these coins. And now that $150,000, last I checked, it's kind of amazing. Now it's worth almost $20,000. I mean, imagine what you could do with $20,000. That's a lot of money.
It is. I mean, relatively to this story, not a lot of money. No, you lost a lot of money. That means
look. You do the math. I'm too busy making money with crypto to do all the math.
You should do the math.
I am too busy. I'm too busy reaping the rewards.
Rewards is an interesting word. I mean, I guess so in the sense that you still have some money.
Yeah.
And
$20,000 is not some money.
I know. I mean, it's a great amount of money, relatively. But you had 150,000. So.
But let me just throw this at you. Just think about what you can get for $20,000 in Los Angeles. There are people's homes, huge mansions that sell for tens of millions of dollars. Yeah. And if you wanted to rent one of those homes for a month, it could be like $20,000 a month. So you could move into like the nicest home you could possibly imagine for a month for that $20,000. I mean, can you imagine what it'd be like to live in the lap of luxury and all you have to do is invest $150,000 in crypto at the right time until you get that $20,000 and then you sign the 1-month lease. You move into the empty house.
You could have just taken $20,000 from the $150,000 that you already had and rented the house.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't have any crypto, would you? So you're not thinking.
Well, why do you need the crypto?
To get the $20,000 for the house. You're not listening, man. I'm trying to make a point.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make a point as to what you do if you want to live in the lap of luxury. Follow my instructions, folks. Get yourself some cranberry coin and some daring lap dance coin and some
daring
happy boy coin.
Okay, why does your voice do that every time you talk about coins?
I'm just trying to think of I can't remember the names, and so usually making a sound with my mouth helps me remember the names. Yeah.
All right, listen, Greg.
Yes.
Leto of Titanides wants to know.
Okay.
integrate. The advice they want is integrating into a new town successfully enough that I'm considered a benefit to my community and someone worth knowing. How do you do that?
Oh, you when you move to a new town, you want to join as many organizations as possible. You want to volunteer, help out at the library, help out with local law enforcement. You want to meet a lot of your representatives in the area. If you are politically minded, you could run for office. You could run for local city council. But really, I think it's just by doing a lot of volunteer work, joining organizations, helping out the community as a whole. I think that's really going to ingratiate you, and you'll end up meeting a lot of new people in the new environment.
Greg, do you know what you just said, or did you just black out for a second?
Where am I? What? Oh man, my head hurts. What?
Are you all right?
What just happened?
You just gave great advice. Great advice about integrating into a new town.
What? That's
Into a community.
That doesn't sound like me.
No. But I feel like that guy should come around more often.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I got to call the exterminator. Holy shit. Look what's on my desk. Holy shit. I got to call the exterminator. Look at this. Look at this. This was on my desk.
It is
it's
a mouse.
I told you. Yes, that was on my desk. Holy shit.
But it's like, no, that's a mouse that you use on a computer.
A computer mouse. I know. It was on my desk.
Yeah, it's not an actual animal.
No, I know. We have roaches in the house, and I have to call the exterminator. I got to get the roaches out. Had nothing to do with the computer mouse.
Oh, so here's what happened. You went, oh God, there's roaches in my house. Was in your head.
I don't recall that I called out for God. I don't recall that I did that.
Okay, whatever. Oh, Satan, whatever you said. You said, oh, there's roaches in my house. Check out what's on my desk. That was a separate thing.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know. Look, listen, we didn't become the 211th most popular comedy podcast of Saudi Arabia by explaining our jokes.
I think we did. We did.
We did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Do you want more? You want another question, Greg?
No. I think we should abide by the rule of threes here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's hear the fourth question.
All right. Okay. Fourth question. I've never been able to set boundaries with my career and work-life balance.
Wait, who said this? Is this Genesis again?
This is Magic Pirate Willie.
Oh, Magic Pirate Willie. Oh, yeah. We go way back. Me and Magic Pirate Willie. Sure. Magic. Oh, yeah. Magic Pirate. Yeah. Oh, you want to get a connection, Magic Pirate Willie? I'm your man. I'll hook you up. If you want, yeah.
No, I don't. I'm fine.
You get yourself Magic Pirate Willie. Everything's going to be all right.
I don't need. Why would I need a connection to Magic Pirate
I'm just saying, you want to go get some tacos or whatever? Magic Pirate Willie? Is that his name?
Yeah, you know, you're the one who knows him.
We're like this. So I'll hook you up.
Well, why is he like know the good taco places? Why would
no? He's going to require. I mean, he doesn't know any of the good taco places. Yeah. Or she. I don't know what they are. You're gonna have to take them to your favorite taco place. Go get some tacos. And it's going to be
why do I need to know? Are you just trying to give me more friends?
No, it's going to be your treat. Look. They probably were asking the same question that the other person asked about. They're at home all the time, can't make any friends. Take them out for tacos. You and Magic Pirate Willie, you're going to have a great time.
Okay, I'm fine. We probably live far apart. I don't need another long distance friend.
I don't really know why you wanted to call this episode "Getting Tacos with Magic Pirate Willie." Then, I mean, it's a weird title for this episode if you're not going to go get tacos with them.
I don't know why I would want to call it that either. Anyway,
yeah.
They've never been able to set boundaries with career and work-life balance. I eventually burn out and cannot recover for weeks. How do I build a better balance in my life?
Yeah, I've done that too.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Burnt out for weeks?
Yeah.
What can you describe what happened?
Yeah, I work too much, get all burnt out and stuff.
So then how did you stop?
Just stopped working.
You just stopped working?
Yeah.
Did you have enough money to support yourself?
Yeah, lots of money. Yeah, I got a lot.
I'm getting uncomfortable. with the way you're speaking right now.
I just saying.
Are you okay? What's happening?
I don't have an answer. I shouldn't have done the fourth question. I don't have an answer for this person. And I feel bad. I feel guilty now.
You have burnt out though, haven't you?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's basically why I stopped doing YouTube. Well, that and it just the videos were not getting the views that they used to, and I just was like, if I'm going to do this and I'm only going to get like 100,000 views, forget it. And now if I do put up a YouTube video, I'm like, here's your 10,000 views. I'm like, oh, that's great. Because people forget about you.
Great.
People just forget about you.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Well, they don't forget about you. I think they just don't care about you.
They've moved on to other things.
Yeah.
Moved on to other things.
And then if you don't continue to show that you are current and refreshing and refreshed, they will think, oh, you're just old. This is
exactly why I gave you the advice to take Magic Pirate Robert or whatever his name is out to tacos, because then that way they will not forget you and you will be current with them.
Yeah.
You take a listener out to tacos, they're going to be your listener forever, or at least for another maybe week or two.
Does it have to be tacos? What if I'm not in the mood for tacos?
No, it has to be tacos, obviously.
Can I get al pastor tacos?
No, unfortunately, it's only potato tacos, which are my least favorite kind of tacos. Yeah, I know.
What?
I know, they're not very good.
Oh, why do I have to get potato tacos?
It's just the rule.
Willie?
Look, you can't dispute the rules, Craig. There are rules in life we have to all abide by. Otherwise,
yes, but this is not a rule in life. This isn't a rule in life.
It is.
No, I've had other tacos.
Haven't you ever taken haven't you taken
no one
a defensive?
Arrested me.
No, I know. I'm talking about with Magic Johnson. If you're gonna go eat tacos with Magic Johnson, there are certain rules. The man's got rules. He's a famous basketball player.
Listen, if I was gonna go eat tacos with Magic Johnson, I think I would respect his rules. I think it would be kind of fun, a fun opportunity to eat tacos with Magic Johnson.
Do you think that he called himself Magic Johnson because he's really good at sex?
Now that I think about it, maybe.
Yeah.
That never occurred to me.
Basketball players love having sex.
Yeah, but it probably had more to do with his basketball playing, I would think.
I don't know, man. Sex is important in people's lives. Have you ever had it? It's really good. I recommend it. Yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I recommend it. I think it's great.
Okay.
A lot of people don't like it, but I think it's great.
I think most people do like it.
I don't know. I think probably the majority of people don't care for it.
A lot of people probably have a lot of anxiety around it.
I don't know why that would. Why do you think they have anxiety around it?
Well, people might be self-conscious about their appearance or their performance or their difficulty in trying to get someone who wants to do it with them. You know? Thank you, everybody, for listening to. Wait, I don't know. Was it time yet to be done?
If so, this is going to be a very short episode.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I have run out of things to say, but that's never stopped us before.
You have? Have you run out of things to say?
Yeah, absolutely.
What'd you do this week? What while you weren't recording this podcast with me?
I'll tell you what I did this week. I'm hanging out at home, and my son comes up to me. He says, Dad, you have to see this. It's a video of a dog peeing on the toilet. And then he showed me, because he's got an iPad and he watches YouTube Kids, and he showed me a video of a dog peeing into the toilet.
Yeah.
Just like a dog just getting up on the toilet, squatting, peeing right there into the toilet.
That's funny.
It was amazing. And that was my whole week.
That's it?
Yeah. That's the only thing I did.
You had to have done other things.
Mm-mm.
You had to have eaten food.
Nope.
Slept.
Nope. There's no time. That was a very long video.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's more interesting. That makes the video even more interesting.
It either was a very, very long video, or it was really short and it was on a loop. Like, okay, I can't really tell. Nothing really happened other than the dog just sitting there peeing. It might have been like a 10-second video that was on a loop, and I kept waiting for it to end. But that takes up that'll take up your whole week.
What did Kim do? Your wife? What did she do?
Thank you very much for saying that.
Yeah.
She just kept. You know how women are. She just kept screaming, "Eat something! Eat something! You're gonna pass out!" You know how women are. You know they can.
Women, women.
They'd be nagging.
Women,
women
sometimes
be nagging.
they just have the proper reaction to very bizarre and
behavior,
concerning behavior.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean? You're with me. We're both guys. We know what women are like.
Yeah, they're just like people.
Yeah. I mean, they're like people.
Because they are.
You said it. I mean, you said, I say that they are people. You said they're like people, which I think is a weird thing to say on this podcast. I feel like you're going to lose a lot of your female fans because of that comment. Women are like people.
You're really trying to get me in trouble is what's happening here.
I think you just got canceled.
I feel okay. I feel fine.
All right.
What would you do if you got canceled? Would you try to apologize for whatever it was? Would you and how would you apologize?
I would just do whatever my publicist tells me to do. Mm-hmm. I don't even have a publicist.
Okay, so that's a problem.
I know. So what I would do is I would give a heartfelt apology to everyone for not having a publicist. I would go, I'm so sorry I don't have a publicist to guide me at this difficult juncture in life. It's probably
I don't know.
You got to make it sound official.
I don't know what would be best for my career to say right now.
Exactly. Yeah. You got to be honest with them. You got to be like, I need a publicist to put words in my mouth to make you think that I'm being genuine. I think
so that we can get over this.
Yeah. To get over so you can get over this bullshit. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your beard has grown, by the way. I feel like you don't trim that thing. You're just letting it go.
I actually trimmed it today.
That's what I said. It's
an hour
nice
before.
Yeah, I know.
This.
That's what I just said. It looks nicely trimmed. And it looks really good.
No, that's not what you said.
I did. Just if maybe you don't remember. Just rewind it.
I trim it up so that it looks neat, but I let it grow as long as it needs to grow.
Oh man, this is great content.
Greg.
Yeah,
it was fine content. But then you got to let people know that it's not good. And then they think, this isn't good content.
I mean, I had elevated our podcast to like a whole new level with my whole dog peeing into the toilet story. And then you brought it down like 3 levels.
I feel like I kind of nailed it by getting you to talk about how you would apologize if you were canceled. I feel like I brought it back.
I mean, you're right. That part was pretty good. I guess it all balances out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you brought up my beard.
And whose fault is that? You know, who had the beard in the first place? Huh? Who had it?
Who decided to do a podcast with a guy with a beard?
Yeah. Well, who made friends with the guy who decided to do a podcast? Huh? Who made friends in the first place? Who thought that was a good idea?
Who decided to have a public persona at all?
Oh yeah. Who decided to be born? Huh?
Neither of us actually.
Yeah, you're right. We really didn't. I mean, that decision was out of our hands, wasn't it? Which is weird because it's sort of like one of the most important decisions that you make in life. Do you want to be born or not?
It would be if that were a decision that you made. Yes.
Well, and neither of us had the chance. Neither of us were given the opportunity to make that chance.
If someone asked me, do you want to be born?
Yeah.
I would be like, well, let me see what happens. Let me see what's going to happen.
What's it all about?
Yeah, and like, what's my life going to be if I'm born?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And they're like, we can't tell you that. Answer the question. So
like if someone asked you that and you saw that your life was what it is, would you say, yeah, I'll be born?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. No, this has been a really good life. Yeah. I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I've enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's coming to an end, but I've enjoyed it so much up to this point.
Coming to an end.
It's been great.
It will. I mean, they all end.
Yeah.
But
it could end today. I mean, that's the weird thing. You don't know. You never know when you're going to die. Could be any day.
Thank you for listening, everybody.
Thanks. This has been 2 guys talking about lettuce, which is great because I don't think that we talked about lettuce at all this week.
No, we didn't.
Enjoy your week, folks.
I'm talking about
if you live that long. Bye-bye.
Have a good one. Bye.
I'm talking about lettuce. I'm talking about lettuce. I'm talking about lettuce.